Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today is the new moon in Aries at 0 degrees. It is also the first full day of spring here where I am. So it's the spring equinox. It is also the sun has moved into Aries, which is the very beginning of the Zodiac. So it is many for a long time. Celia says, time was this was the start of the year. She's like, the easiest way to say it. This was the start of the year. And we did my hair, and now I'm feeling like it's very extra. So it may go up in a clip. She's like, because today is a lot of energy. Yes, we enjoyed the class. It is recorded. We are actually going to have it as a pre-recorded class, or we're going to offer it a live class with a consultation for the next set of classes. When we do the class in May, she said we're going to do it again, but do it in May. So we're just going to keep it going. But today is a, really big day astrologically. Happy astrological new year. Huge energy shift. Like, it's been kind of emotional energy, and like now it's just like go, go, go is the energy. So you said it was just, we hadn't even really planned that. Like, it is the beginning of the Zodiac. So just know she had us do our class last night, which was when the sun moved into Aries. And, Chiron is in Aries, and we are healing Chiron as a collective as well. So, we had a little part of that in the class, and we are working on Chiron part 2, because Celia has a her own specific way of looking at Chiron. So we're going to look at it in the Celia way for Chiron part 2, she says. So I don't know what that means. So I guess we will just have to wait and see. So we are going to start with a reading for the new year for each sign. We're going to pull an oracle card and then do a couple of tarot cards. So we're just going to shuffle this deck, and then we're going to lay them here, and we're just going to pull top card for each of the signs. We're going to start with Aries. Yes, and the full moon is today, so I will be pulling or doing a reading later for the new moon. And this is a very special new moon because the new moon is at 0 degrees Aries. The sun is there. They're almost going to be at 1 degree when they meet today at almost 1 p.m. my time, Eastern time. That is such huge energy. But you know what? We have another new moon in Aries later in the month, because when the new moon is at 29 degrees. So this Aries new moon is super powerful. So what would you like to manifest in the next month? What would you like to happen? What action are you willing to take to make that happen? So what would you like to happen? Yes, it's very special because we get two new moons in Aries, so, and the new moon is definitely about manifesting time. So she said we have shuffled these a little bit. So we are just gonna place those there, and we're just taking top card for each zodiac, and then we are going to use the Light Seers Tarot for each of the signs. We will begin with Aries and just move around the zodiac and just see what is to come in this new year for each of the signs. So and you can look at your sun, your moon, your rising as well. So yeah, Celia's like such new energy. And in 2 days Pluto moves into Aquarius, and Dave and I were looking because I had heard it was a 30-year cycle. And then we've done a little research on it. And you know what? Pluto isn't a 30-year cycle. There is like 5 or 6 signs that it spends like almost 30 years in. And then the other 6 signs, it's between 11 and 15 or so years. Like it's going to be, it's been in Capricorn since 2008. So the last 15 years. Where were you in 2008? 2008, I got in a car accident, and you know what? It put me on my spiritual path. I had to go back to school because I was unable to do my job because of my injury. So as I did that, it really pushed, I started being a physical therapy assistant. I learned I had a healing ability in my hands. And then I had, some really dark night of the soul, and then really moved on to, everything, and did a lot of healing work in that process. So, mine really was like 2008 when Pluto changed. So you're saying a lot of people are going to begin their awakening journey with this Pluto movement. It is about, that death energy, that death, rebirth, that transformation. And, that's when mine really began, and a lot of people's has begun. So where were you? Where were you in 2008? So I don't know. We'll see. So we are going to start, and it is going to be in Aquarius for 20 years. So just know this energy will be, like that's like here in the US, that's when our banking markets failed, and like a lot of like upheaval with like the markets. And it's funny, I was talking to Dave about it, and he got to looking and pulling up all the different times when Pluto has changed and how many of them were like major things. So, or, major time periods for us. So no, with Pluto moving into Aquarius, it should be a very interesting time. So like, it was like a life-changing time for me. And just know, so he says, hold on to your hats. Here we go. But, we have already all got a head start because we are working on our spiritual path. If you were on my channel, you are doing that spiritual work. You are following, where is your North Node? Where's your Chiron? If not, you're at least hearing it from me, and you're getting that, that little knock from the universe, a little breadcrumb of here's a good place to look. This is what I found, this is what's led me on my path to where I currently am. Which is that sun and that energy of following the spirit, my spiritual path. I'm doing my North Node. I'm doing my Chiron. And honestly, as I'm doing that, I am living my best life. I'm going to the beach. The Two of Pentacles. It's literally about making the choice to do the work, to step into the path. And that's like literally bringing you everything that you want. And you can have that by just deciding, I'm gonna follow the breadcrumbs and follow whatever you need. So use guidance most generally is, find a way to be happy and raise your vibration. And that's the way to truly get what you want by being in that vibrational alignment. So with all that said, she said, we're going to cut the cards and we're going to start with Aries. So Aries, you get the card of serendipity. So Aries, pay attention if you're getting a lot of number synchronicities. Is what I'm getting from Celia. I feel like this is also saying this is a super, super, super lucky time for you, Aries, with the sun there, the moon there. Jupiter is also in your sign, Aries. And the messages that want to come out for you are the Tower, the Strength card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers. So Aries, I feel like as you have been really doing the work, transformation is happening. Like you have done it. Like the universe gives you a choice. Either you get to make the change or the universe changes you. And we feel like you have stepped forward and done the work, Aries. Really, that is that fiery Leo energy. But so it's like you have stepped in. You've planted the seed. You're starting to do the work. And as that's happening, that energy is going to move so fast with the sun in your sign. And then you get that balanced energy, and that can also be bringing that person in. And she said, these are, what is happening, for what is changing with this new year of the Zodiac. So she feels like, Aries, you are going to be manifesting love. We feel like you've been maybe a little indecisive and maybe focused on necessarily what you don't want instead of nurturing and growing what you do want. So Aries, take a different perspective and focus on, what do you want? What seeds do you want to plant? Only focus on the positive. As you focus on that positive, you're doing that healing, and that's going to bring in that person that is part of your spiritual path, that is going to lead you to that total happiness. She says that could be very possibly a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because she's like water energy. So Aries, are you bringing in a water sign? If so, fire and water can be really steamy. So sounds like fun. And we are gonna pick them up and move on to Taurus. So what is going on with Taurus with this new change in the Zodiac, with with the sun and the moon and Jupiter, all in Aries. So Taurus gets the card of soulmates. So what is going on for Taurus? And Taurus, you get the cards of the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. And the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So Taurus, we feel like you are going to get a new opportunity with your twin flame to come back and work together after a time of separation. There's been a lot of connection already happening telepathically, definitely a giving and receiving. And that is my card of working with Celia, of that connection of me, Dave, and Celia. So we feel like there is some connection, Taurus, going on with your person in the 5D. And that when you change your perspective and know that that person is working with you, that changes right there, because there's 3, 4, 5, which Celia's saying is that progression. And the 6 is there. There is progression that can really move you past this lack feeling to this place of being very healed. And know that person's there by healing your heart. So Taurus, what do you need to heal in your heart? Because a new cycle is coming, a brand new beginning. It's, so it's like you've been doing the work. It's coming. So keep a clear head with that. That Queen of Swords is very, be very clear-minded. And we're going to take a deep breath. And we are going to move on to Gemini. So what does Gemini need to know? And Gemini, you get the card of not for you. And sometimes when something is taken away or changed or not given to you the way you expect it, you know what? It's a gift. Sometimes you get something even better. Sometimes it's the universe saying, hold on a minute. So don't try to rush something if things aren't going right the way you want it to, Gemini. Very much of a throat chakra activation. So if you're not getting the communication that you're wanting, just be patient. And also don't be rushing. Don't you be rushing to do some communication with the throat chakra. Maybe take a moment and think before you speak. That is for somebody. Let's see, what is the message for Gemini with this? Move of the sun, the moon, both in Aries and Gemini. You get the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So we feel like as soon as you let go of whatever toxic energy this is, And with this not for you, the way that is, it's feel like that person's being in control. And I feel like as soon as you let go and decide to stop being in control and decide to meditate and work with your guides, you're really going to have that interconnection be strengthened, and then you're really going to get that fulfillment, and you'll release that energy that's really been holding you back, and let you really step into that gift that you need to share with the community, and be part of your community. Are you stepping out and being part of the community, or are you really isolating yourself, Gemini? What's going on? Looks like some heart healing happening for some Geminis. Gemini, you just kind of sometimes got to let go, because you know, there is something better for you coming. So it's like something is like the universe is trying to give you a gift. Are you open to the gift that the universe is trying to give you? Because we feel like there's some knowledge in that. Let go of the control. Everything in the right time. So we're going to move on to Cancer. In Cancer, you get the card of chopped wood. So that's just, doing the day-to-day. Are you meditating? Do you need to keep? She said, hold on, let's get some cards. So we're just going to listen. We feel like this is the first part of the message for you, Cancer, is you need to clean up your thoughts. Where are you letting things, stop you from moving forward? Because like that broom is standing there, so that's the clean it up part. She's telling me about it, but she's like it's at the doorway. It's not doing any movement, which is this energy. Cancer. It's time to clean up your energy and listen to that inner wisdom, and know that quiet voice that is your higher self that's trying to talk to you. Because like that message is like really like trying to come in with the Tower, the Strength, and the Wheel. And the bottom of the deck with this is the Five of Pentacles. And she said, that is what's holding you back. So we feel like this is a huge year of transformation with the Five of Pentacles card. We feel like every sign has had the Five of Pentacles. So as that Five of Pentacles, she said that key is there. We are going to have the Chiron as just a self-paced class, because we did record the video on it last night. So anybody that would still like to do the Chiron class is still available. But we feel like these are definitely messages about overcoming lack. And Cancer, you're doing it, because look, there's a cycle. You are clearly seeing where the perspective needs to change. Where do you need to change your perspective, Cancer? Because that's kind of what's holding you back there. Toxic thoughts. Open your heart. Where's your self-love? And are you doing that thing that really touches your heart and is really close to your heart? Are you expressing yourself in a way that makes your heart feel happy? So that's a message for somebody that's a Cancer. And we are going to move on to Leo. Leo, you get the card of regeneration. So, Leo, we know it feels really good right now for you with and another fire sign, because that is always good compatible energy. So, Leo, what is going on with you with this new energy? You get the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Hermit. Leo, this feels like you're being really, really divinely guided. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. So we feel like you're definitely stepping into a new area of your life, really being very connected to your higher self, but really also stable and grounded in the 3D. So Leo, we feel like whatever you have been doing, clearly putting the work in, of that meditation and letting go of this and really elevating yourself. So Leo, we think that the month of April is going to be phenomenal for you. So you're saying really good for money and some new opportunities coming into you, maybe a new person, maybe even just some connection with your higher self, because with me, that is my connection to my higher self. And maybe that person you have been wishing under the stars to come to you or contact you, it is going to make that gesture forward. So looks pretty good, Leo. Overall, great energy. So you're going to pick them up, shuffle them a little, and move on to Virgo. Okay. Virgo, you get the card of new life. So woohoo, Virgo. That is some good energy. So we definitely are liking that for you, Virgo. Celia says you're definitely stepping up into something new. Virgo, where is Aries in your chart? So this is that that is the area that you're going to see this new part of your life in. Where is Aries in your chart? That's a specific message. So we are going to do these three, and then we're going to do those couple cards. So the first card is the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. So 2 tens and the new life card. So what is going on for you, Virgo? Has there been a legal situation or something involving, have you, a recent divorce or getting out of something that's going to free you to pursue something more happier? We feel like you're definitely overcoming something and stepping into something much happier, much better. And then the other message is the Strength card and the 10 of Cups. So that's some really beautiful energy, which is saying, Virgo, you have went through this huge transformation and the happiness is abound. And we are going to, she said, we're going to pull a couple under the Justice card to see what's some underlying energy. We get the Justice card, we get the Emperor, we get the High Priestess, and the 5 of Swords with the Hermit. Virgo, are you getting awoken in the middle of the night? Are you getting some guidance? We feel like that may be from your person, maybe trying to send you some telepathic messages, and maybe in dream space. Are you seeing that? Because with this 5 of Swords, it's making me feel like it can be in dream space, causing you a little confusion of, okay, I'm not in contact with this person. Why am I thinking of this person? But it's because there is a higher connection between you and that person, and there will be forward contact coming. So he says so. Good messages for Virgo, and we will move on to Libra. So we hope everyone is doing really well. These are messages for the new year of the sun being in Aries, the beginning of the Zodiac, the new moon is today. The sun and moon will meet at 0 degrees today. They will also meet later again in Aries at 29 degrees at the end of Aries season. So We'll have to look to see the date on that. And then we are now going to get a card for Libra. So Libra, you get the card of round and round. And the message for you for what's going to be changing in this new year for the Zodiac. For you, Libra. Libra, it looks like some changes going on. It looks like you get the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, which is, trying everything you can do to come out of that. But fives are about change. So we feel like that energy is about to change, that, Libra, it's spiraling around and it's about to really change as you change your thoughts and let go of whatever lack mindset is holding you back. And we feel like this could even be some energy about other people, not even necessarily about yourself. You could actually be doing okay, but as you focus judgment on other people, that will bring you more lack around to you, which we don't feel like that's the cycle you're wanting to bring. That is for a specific Libra. So just know, walk away from those thoughts that are no longer serving you, because the new thing is coming. It is a time for a leveling up. So we are going to move on to better things, the Six of Swords, the Hierophant. And, for me, that is the card of, working that spiritual journey, gaining, the knowledge to keep working those steps easily. And the happier you are, the easier it is to overall ascend to this process. So that is another 5 for you, Libra. And then we get the Chariot card with the Lovers card. So that is, that 5, 6, 7, and a brand new beginning coming as you change your thoughts. So Libra, are you ready to let go of these self-limiting beliefs that no longer serve you? Let it go. Let it go, Libra. Let it go. Because the new thing is like right there, like trying to come in, which is going to be so good. Like all you have to do is have that faith and listen to that inner guidance. For me, that is, that card of, the 9 of Swords. There is, those 8 swords that are all that chaos. But, that little white one I call my little Celia bird. And that's my little voice, that I hear that's guiding me towards, that happiness and joy. That's not my ego that's screaming in my ear. That's just like, no, we got to do it my way, which does not work. It never comes out best when it's that way. Okay, we are now moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, you get the Imagine card. So she said, hold on, we're putting that down here. Scorpio, what would you like to manifest? Because it looks like you can really do it, because you get the 6 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, which is the universe is trying to give it to you. Honestly, they say it is 99% already manifested before you even have the thought to have the action towards it, that you've already wanted it, because you have planted the seeds, Scorpio. We feel like this is about a marriage contract. Scorpio, are you wanting, are you ready? Are you dreaming about, are you wanting to get married? I'm really definitely hearing like this is like wanting to have this connection taken to the next level. But until you step and be that spiritual leader that you are meant to be as part of your path, that 4 of Wands isn't coming together. But just know it can, as soon as you do that work of stepping into your path. So definitely feeling like Scorpio is trying to bring in love. Their person. Then we are moving on to Sag. Sag, you get the card of By the Book. So for Sag, we are going to get some messages. We feel like a lot of people are going to step into mission in this next month. If you haven't looked where your Chiron is, if you haven't looked where your North Node is, we are inviting you to definitely take a look at those. Those are important parts and give you many clues towards your path. So, Saggy, it's time to turn the wheel by doing the work of a different nature instead of being up in the negative headspace. Plant the seeds of what you want to grow and trust that the universe is going to bring it, because like that victory is there. You do have a soul contract for that. And she said, I shuffled and shuffled. And how many of these messages are very much the same of how the energy is going to move forward? These people are doing that community work. Saggy, are you stepping into that work of your community? Are you doing the work in your community? So we feel like it's a call to action for you right now, Sag, to help your community step into mission. Be that light. I was really pulled to my eye up here to my other deck up here, which is the Hermit, which is, he is holding his light. And we feel like Sag, it's saying, come on, let's go. So Sag, so he's like, we're going to really shuffle these. So we're going to make sure, so I don't know. So we are moving on to Capricorn. So Capricorn, this is for you for the sun moving into Aries for the zodiacal new year. It is spring here. It is the first full day of spring here for me. So we are excited. The weather is nice. It's going to be like 50 today. We've been having snow the other day. So we're ready for some. We are ready for some sunshine. And we are moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you get the energy of poised. So, with that, I feel like, are you putting somebody on a pedestal? Is somebody putting you on a pedestal? Do you know how glamorous you are? That's what I heard in my head. Do you know how glamorous you are, Capricorn? So, the reading yesterday, or the reading for the elements we did 2 days ago was like Capricorn is getting a new gift and really stepping into something. So Capricorn, in this new energy, are you ready for that new gift? So she's really strong on that new gift message. So, and we feel like the new gift, Capricorn, are you having that heart chakra activation? Because we feel like you're definitely getting communication, which may be confusing you. Is there some codependency going on, some toxic thoughts? That is that Capricorn card of your own energy. Are you having that heart chakra activation and unsure of what's happening? She said we're going to pull a couple more cards. Yeah. Feels like definitely something strong going on for Capricorn. And Capricorn, you also get the message of the Emperor, the Empress, the Star, the Moon, and the Page of Wands. So, and the Knight of Pentacles is about, doing that work and gaining that stability. She is being financially stable, independent, which is, the opposite of any kind of toxic energy, which as you're stepping into this, there's that twin flame energy, and that manifestation of things in the physical as you are balanced on your energy and, being of your highest vibration and out there spreading your message. Because you have 2 pages, which are messengers, which is about sharing your message. So, and that message is about how you have gained that stability, and know that is through your heart chakra. So whatever's happening, Capricorn, we feel like definite heart chakra activation. So And a new gift, Celia says. So, because Capricorn, we feel like you have definitely, she said, been doing the work. So, we are going to now move on to Aquarius. So, yes, like I have daffodils starting to bloom. Me and Dave bought a couple of rose bushes for the yard. Some little purple ones with like little pink on the edges. So, 'cause I like when he gets me those flowers. So we got some for the yard. So, um, definitely great energy today. She's like, woo! Off chart. She's like, we're doing this live and then we're going to do a live about the new moon. So, this is just about the start of spring where I am the big change coming, and we are now moving on to Aquarius. And Aquarius, you get the card of To the Sea. So Aquarius, know this is a new voyage for you with Pluto moving in your sign in 2 days. Aquarius, are this, so you said this could also be about someone, going on a vacation, a journey. And we feel like, sometimes it is that spiritual journey. And with that, you get the cards of the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Sun, because we feel like you have been putting the effort in. Aquarius, are you meditating? Are you being more detached? Are you connecting to your higher self? Are you seeing your shadows and working on them? Are you healing that cycle and letting go of, that mind chaos that's bringing you that 10 of Cups? Because we feel like you have gained clarity on what is not serving you and you're walking away. Aquarius, are you walking away from that shit that's not serving you? Because we feel like you are. So we are now on to the very last sign, and the last sign is Pisces. Pisces, we know you have just had a lot with the sun being in your sign, and Saturn did just move into your sign, Pisces. So we are going to see how the sun moving into Aries makes a change for you, Pisces. So she's like, this last time with the sun that was in Pisces has really shined the light on some stuff for Pisces, for Pisces. She's like, for Pisces. Pisces is like seeing things in such a new, feeling things in such a new way. She's like feeling things in such a new way. So feels like Pisces may be having a heart chakra activation. And the card for Pisces is the Thinker card. And the messages for Pisces, we have the King of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, and the Six of Swords. So Pisces, are you thinking about leaving somebody? We feel like this is thinking about going in a different direction because your spiritual path, or maybe she said, say it a different way. Pisces, are you ready? Are you thinking about moving towards something that's going to bring you the wish fulfillment and the leveling up and the happiness you seek? And we feel like you're going to get a lot of answers through meditation. And as you step into your power and let go of whatever is holding you back, and work on your mission. Keep working. As you step into mission, Pisces, that opportunity is right there. That is a perfect match for your energy. Are you ready to manifest this energy? Because we feel like this can now happen. She's like, this is now ready to happen. You have done the work, Pisces. So we love that. You're gonna pick them up and go from there. How is everyone? How is everyone doing today? Hi, Kason. How are you doing? Hi, Positive Energy. How are you, Shirley? We hope you are all doing well. We see you're chatting in the in the chat, and one of the cards went flying. So let me see where it went. Oh, the Two to Sea card wants to go flying. So not sure what that's about, but I am doing good. Dave is working from home this week, so and she said we are gonna set these cards off to the side now. So I am going to end this and post it as a video, and then I'm going to start another live stream for the new moon. So he wants me to have separate videos for them. So we shall do as she asks. So I am going to take like a half-hour break, and then we will be back to do new moon readings. We hope you all join us because we will be doing new moon reading for you guys when we come back. Bye.